I'm live. Oh yeah, I forgot to log into Streamlabs. I probably don't need to do this. I was only doing this for a while because there was a failure to update. But to be honest, I don't even, like, fully care about the alerts anymore. Like, I'm mostly just streaming to get through favorite search. Like, I don't super care anymore about factors like time or viewership or anything. At everyone. That's all you get. That's all I care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Fucking care. Oh. Do. Hey, mate, how you doing? We're getting it. We're Assassin's Creeding. That's right, I can't use my controller until I log in. Funny too, I was talking about you earlier today. Oh no, all good things, I hope. Excuse me. I just said you scare away viewers. Good! If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
And that there's nothing to moderate, which is great. Yeah. Really all it is a fancy badge. I didn't say it was bad that you scare away viewers. Yeah, I don't even know what viewers want. Because, like, unless they want straight up no conversation. Like, it's baffling. The things that seem to scare people away. Hi, you're dead. Why is this game so fucking loud? The infamous Clock Tower 3 true crime incident. I don't have any regrets about that. Considering the person's major complaint was you're louder than the game, I'd say good riddance on that one. What a fucking baffling complaint. 90% of the time I complain that the game's louder than the streamer. Like, when you go for a stream, you're not going there to, like, find out what happens in the game. And if you are, you're watching it for the wrong reason.
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
Alright, I have an 1:30 to talk to this guy. Oh, by the way, if you thought I was angry last time, fucking wait. This is the worst level in the entire game. And it's, like, not close.
Yes, you! Come see what I've brought!
Altair, you fucking dumb piece of shit. Why would I want your sword equipped instead of your hidden blade? But Sek, you come for the 24/7 reactions from people with next to no talent. See, I have actually considered doing a YouTube night before. I was thinking, oh, that could be interesting, but then I'm like, no, hold up. I know my chat. It will not work. What's going to happen is I'm going to be like, YouTube night, everyone. Give me some fucking videos. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get like 6 people coming in being like, oh shit, YouTube night. Here's 1 or 2 videos. And then it's just going to devolve into like 30 different, like separate conversations. And I'm just going to be staring at a YouTube homepage the whole time. Although, I will say this. There is a streamer. I don't even know if he still streams. I haven't seen him on in forever, but I don't see anyone on anymore, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you're not afraid of what I would say. I'm not afraid of what anyone would send me. I no longer care if I get banned on Twitch. Like, I'm doing the bare minimum to not violate TOS. I have fucking no fear. But what I am saying is... What was I saying? Oh yeah, how dare you, someone I used to watch was regularly afraid I would I'd send him on YouTube. There is a level of apathy I have for my current Twitch channel that... Because I've said this before, I've been thinking about, like... I wouldn't mind transferring over to YouTube, so honestly, getting banned on Twitch is just an excuse. So it doesn't, like, super matter to me. I'm not, like... I'm not, like, tiptoeing around like I used to.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh,
and also,
I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
And it's not like you can send me anything that would, like, disturb me, because my level, like, what it takes for me to be disturbed is ridiculous compared to, like, everyone else. Like, not literally everyone, but, like, 99% of the people will quit out way well before I do, so... So yeah, believe it or not, I'm not actually concerned about what content would appear in a YouTube night so much as there wouldn't be content for a YouTube night, which is actually worse. Because if someone sends me a video of a dude getting his fucking dick chopped off, at the very least I have a video of a dude getting his dick chopped off, and then everyone gets to see it, right? But if I have nothing, there's exactly zero entertainment value. Like, I'd rather drop a controversy than a dud, you know? What do you think the worst thing I can make you watch is? I have no idea. Just like I don't know how I'm gonna kill this guy. I only have a fucking minute 30 to do this, and these dumb floozes. Alright, I'm going for a fucking dagger toss. Nah, it didn't work. There have been several occasions where Sacking Mal took a 20-minute detour whenever we were talking about before, but now in more depth. I'm totally okay with that happening, because Sacking Mal is a terrible program. As far as I'm concerned, derailing Sacking Mal makes the program better. The worst I would make you watch is a 1-hour retrospective on the Hitman series. That would be very long for a YouTube for a YouTube reaction stream. That was the problem. I gotta learn to attack when the guys are doing the wind-up, because it's like the only counter I can think of. Oh, he actually sometimes just won't. Alright, honestly, that was pretty smooth. Oh, just right back in. Oh god, just right back in.
What happened here?
I can't believe that worked. That had no business working. Holy shit. God damn it. Altair, you dumb cunt. Where is he? Where is he?
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Motherfucker. Is anyone looking at me? No! Motherfucker! Alright, might as well turn this into an experience. Oh god, she died from that? Are you fucking kidding? Normally they can take a hit. So this is completely fucking pointless then. Oh, anyway, yeah, so I knew a streamer named Kindu. I don't think he still streams anymore. Haven't seen him on forever. He invited me to a D&D game where the chat makes all the decisions and designs the characters. And I'm like, that's certainly an interesting idea, but I don't think my chat would want to participate. And part of it is because I have seen these kinds of like chat interaction things, and they do not work on small-time streamers. Like, you won't get the interaction you're hoping for because it revolves on like way too much interaction that you need to make sure stays on point the whole time. But the other issue is that that's a fucking terrible idea, but I was too polite to say that. Because D&D is in essence a role-playing game, and trying to reconcile your character with 300 voices telling you what the fuck you should be doing would not function. Boom! I'm fucking Altair right now. Are you kidding me?
Assassin! He just killed someone!
Alright.
Die, heathen! You're mine!
Yeah, that's okay. You can live. I don't have a huge range boner tonight. I'm okay with you living. You're fine. You're fine. You lucked out, though. If you had caught me last night, dead. You'd be so dead.
Where's the one responsible for this?
God, I miss CSS.
Have your head!
For what purpose? Fuck off and die. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. Just for pure convenience sake, you fuck off and die too. Thanks, bud. Oh yeah, I need to get knives. I hate. Move, fucker! What the fuck are you looking at? Fuck you! I'll beat your dick in! With my dick! I'll fucking frot you to death! Done. That would be a knife idea and a sharp... Hey, Headshot, how are you doing? Welcome to Assassin's Creed, now with an actual schedule, if you can believe that. Can you believe that? We have a schedule and we've been following it. I need to somehow kill that guy without anyone finding out. I have absolutely zero ideas on how to do that. Last time, my rooftop knife throw trick was working real well. The only problem is I need to knife throw that guy from this rooftop. And I can't. What if I jump onto this roof? You did write that. Yeah, I did know it was free. I didn't think to tell you about it, though. Got him. I'll tell you. Altair! Altair, you fucking monkey! Was that racist? He's not black. So it wasn't racist. I just thought of a thing. I'm gonna be totally real, right? Here's where monkey came from. I was trying to think of a thing to call him without cursing, and then didn't realize that monkey was a fucking racial slur until after I had said it, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, that one's real. Yes, but the Middle East is in Asia, so we're good. You know what? I think the moral of the story is next time I should just curse. And dead! Zach's having a heated game. I wasn't! That's the problem! If I had had a heater gamer moment, it would have somehow been less offensive.
And I am still in Accra. Here is what I have to tell you.
My guess it comes with the ports and other systems. That is the reason, yeah, it's with the PC port and all that.
Also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it...
No. I see, I wouldn't have said that. You know, I actually have an N-word pass because I am biracial, so... Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't give a fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna say that aside from actually killing this guy, that was probably gonna be the most frustrating thing we were gonna have to do this night. Good for you, I guess. The only thing, my 25% Chinese is I have to say "woani" instead of "love you" to my grandmother. I mean, that's kind of neat. And Zach makes his character land gracefully on their face. It's not my fault Altair is the least acrobatic of all of the Assassin's Creed characters. And also the least adept at swimming. Honestly, Altair is good at one thing, and only one thing, and that is fucking blatant murder.
I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon.
Okay, alright. Okay, there is a line. You've got to hear this. There is a line in The Fast and the Furious 6. It is one of my favorite fucking moments in the entire franchise. The characters are on the run across what I can only describe is a death gorge with like two highways going on either side, and the bottom just plummets into just the abyss, right? They are being chased by a tank, and there is a car going one way down the death gorge and a car on the other side separated by just a chasm going the other way down the death gorge. And behind them, the tank explodes. And Letty goes flying through midair. And then Dom, which is Vin Diesel's character, jumps through the air as she's like accelerating from the shockwave and catches her in midair. They go flying across the death gorge and they slam into a car on the they slam into a car like 200 feet away. And what was the line they said? They said, "Oh, thank God the car was there to break our fall." I will never get over that line. They fucking exploded at the speed of sound through like 200 feet away and hit a car. Thank God the car is there to break our fall. You know, famously soft objects. Fucking cars. Holy shit. Holy shit. Speaking of racist in video games, some guy is complaining that Trevor in GTA 5 isn't racist, which is a weird complaint. I think Trevor, I know a little bit about Trevor in GTA 5, and I think him not being racist is actually an interesting aspect of his character. Because Trevor's weirdly progressive and a sociopath. And I think that's kind of an interesting path they took with him. From what I do know about Trevor, he is actually kind of an interesting character in that regard. I still have not and probably will not play that game, though. Oh man, I was just trying to drink some fucking water. Done.
I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where is the heathen responsible for this?
That, man, I can't. I hope you boys, you find that heathen. One of my favorite lines from Trevor is, "Do you enjoy demeaning whipping Wade? You called her bitch. You ain't got a mother?" To which the guy he's talking to says, "I wasn't disrespecting her. I was saying we should kill her."
All I asked for was but a few coins.
Yeah, I actually think Trevor not being racist is actually more interesting. Because, like, I think making him a, like, complete, like, all-around, like, comic book villain piece of shit is too easy. You know I'm just gonna kill you, right? You had your opportunity, sir. Alright. Hey, I got a knife. Altair, please pull out your sword. Altair, pull out your sword. Altair, pull out your fucking sword. Fine. Altair, you dumb cunt. Hey, Raid Brigade. How's it going? Welcome to the worst level in Assassin's Creed. Not this fight. This fight was my fault. Ah, god damn it. Trevor's not racist, he despises all people equally. Yes, exactly, which I think is actually kind of more interesting than him being racist. But did I get to keep the knife? No! I didn't! Damn it! I used all my knives on those guys. Nailed it. Why? Oh, because it's a Templar. Boom! I don't know why that guy had to die. I guess it was just revenge for me failing the combat in the first time because Altair wouldn't pull his sword out. I love how the idea of these games is to blend into the background, but you're the most suspicious looking person in the universe. My favorite thing about this game, well, okay, maybe not my favorite thing, but one of the things I appreciate about this game specifically is how Altair blends in with scholars, which is, I think, is only a thing you do in this game, and I think they stopped it because of how absolutely ridiculous it looks. Because Altair blends into scholars, and all scholars walk around like this for some reason. I have no idea why, but they all walk around like this. And so Altair gets in the middle of them, and just everyone's like, oh, that guy's a scholar. You know, the guy with the short sword strapped to his back, the bastard sword strapped to his side, and the fucking 10 knives strapped to his belt. That guy is a scholar. You can do it in Valhalla. See, I've not played anything past 4. Where is he? I don't know. Look for the one scholar who's strapped.
Yes, you. I recognize those robes. Stay your blade. I mean you no harm. It's your help I need. I've crossed the man, and now he seeks my life. The details are unimportant. Just know that he deserved it. See me safely to the city gates, and I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, right, I have to escort this man. Right, I thought I am not paying attention to these missions like I should be, and I thought this was one of those kill everyone missions. Valhalla, you have a massive cloak covering your whole body, so it's a bit more excusable. I feel like they improved on it in the future. In 2, if I'm remembering right, and I might not be remembering, but if I'm remembering right, in a 2, you, like, hire a bunch of prostitutes, and also it takes place in the Renaissance. So everyone was wearing a bunch of weapons anyway. Ezio has his prostitutes, which is not a great idea if you don't want to get the guards' attention. It's a perfect idea, because guards aren't going to pay any goddamn attention to that. It's more of those, like, hiding in plain sight by drawing attention to yourself kind of things. Which is actually surprisingly effective. Like, it works a hell of a lot. It makes more sense than what Altair does. How did that man know who I was? Alright, come on. I'll try that one day. I'll hire a bunch of prostitutes and use them to sneak into a light club. I mean, honestly, you get a bunch of escorts. Like, not like full-on prostitute. You know, you probably do it with full-on prostitutes, too. You probably could. They'd probably let you in the nightclub because you're bringing a bunch of women with you. Like, I'd be more surprised if it doesn't work. Oh, I have to eavesdrop on those guys. Perfect, I'll be an eavesdrop. What I don't remember Assassin's Creed 2 is if they have these annoying beggar women. Or annoying pushing people. Are we done?
Excellent.
We're done.
We should be safe now. Ah, yes, the reward I promised. Here you are. This map has served me well in the past.
Did you know you can use the hidden blade to finish off guards writhing on the ground after you kill them? Oh, believe me, I very much know that. You missed last night's stream, but there was a lot of me killing everyone in sight.
It's getting worse. His paranoia knows no bounds. He's doubled our shifts. No one sleeps.
Wasn't so bad till he decided to make the port his home.
He's planning something at sea. That's why he came here.
Planning what?
Isn't that the guy?
The two of you off in a corner.
Altair, if you stand up right now, grab your knife and just go, whoosh-wah, you're gonna win.
Only what?
Just grab a knife and go, whoosh-wah.
You misunderstand.
Damned assassin.
If you need a feather, take one of them from his arrow.
Do you find this amusing?
They used real feathers back then.
Pull off while you can.
Whoop-ah! Dagger to the throat.
All of them.
But we don't have the men.
Find them. Recall our knights from the field if you must.
He needs the Bureau leader's permission first. And you know what? See, this is why the Hashashim were a failed organization. Please ignore the fact that they were actually moderately successful, even historically. They were a failed organization, and it was because you have to ask permission before you kill a guy that you're here for permission for. Although, to be fair, the one who runs Acker does kind of hate him, so... And then the Mongols showed up and wiped them out. Yeah, well... I mean, really, how many groups can you say that about, you know? Ow! That was rude, sir. Ow! That was rude, sir. And you're dead. And you're dead. I do want to say, if we're talking about historical accuracy here, the Crusaders in chainmail, Altair's just kind of swinging at them wildly with a sword. There is, like, no way in fuck this man is breaking through this chainmail with a sword. Like, unless this sword is made out of some kind of magical space metal, which in this universe is actually weirdly possible, there is absolutely no fucking way this works as an attack. While ago said you were disappointed there was never a modern-day Assassin's Creed. I feel like the Watch Dogs is about as close as that would be. Watch Dogs is kind of cool. But, like, they set up... Here's what I would do. I would set up Assassin's Creed in a country where there aren't guns. Like, with very low gun rate. So, like, Korea, Japan, England. They already did England. So, Korea. Let's go South Korea. Right? They don't have guns in South Korea. And, the biggest knife you're allowed to carry is, like, a butcher knife, right? I think that would be a perfect place for, like, a modern-day Assassin's Creed. Plus, South Korea is like a capitalist hellscape. Would be perfect Templar territory. Like, they set up so much, and then they just don't do anything with it. Because people are like, but I want my time period peace game. And then they fucked that up by being like, now we have giant wolves, though. It's been historically inaccurate since day one. The Hashashim never fought the Knights Templar. They've always taken some liberties, for sure. If I remember in Watch Dogs 2, all their guns are 3D printed. Are they? Oh god, I forgot that was a thing you could do in reality. I forgot that was a real life thing. Well, like, Watch Dogs is weirdly futuristic anyway, right? Like, the city's governed by, like, these big, by these big AIs, aren't they? Watch Dogs is like a modern-day cyberpunk series. It's definitely a cyberpunk series. I think it's slightly futuristic. Like, even the original one, I think.
Sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice. But I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend. Is that...
I know that they hired Kerpsky. Well, I didn't want this fight, but I guess I'm in it now. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I know Ubisoft hired Kerpsky to give consultation for Watch Dogs. I don't remember why I know that. I saw it in some kind of video at some point. But I do know that information. You know what? That guy can live. I really don't have time for this. If we go fast enough, we may be able to kill more. We may be able to beat the game tonight, would be my hope. I really need to get Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2 again, but the PS4 memory space. I have them on my, like, whatever the hell Ubisoft's store is called. My god, was 500 GB not enough? You can format external hard drives. I keep telling you this. It's, like, weirdly easy to do. Get, like, an external terabyte hard drive. format that shit using your PS4, and then use that as like game storage. Where am I supposed to jump off of? You keep telling me that, but just change fact can't afford another hard drive. It's like $60. Instead of rebuying a game for like the 13th time, you could just save up for a hard drive. It's really not that hard to format a hard drive. It's like, from what I recall, when I've done it, because I think I mostly just use it to cheat at Bloodborne, I don't think I've ever done anything with a formatted hard drive other than cheat at Bloodborne. No, I really think I just cheat at Bloodborne with it. What was I going to say? Oh, right, yeah, it's in, like, your settings option in, like, hard drive, and you just hit format with it plugged in, and if it's accepted, it'll format for you, if I recall. Like, there's no, like, downloading or anything. It's, like, piss baby easy. It does, like, the entire lion's share of the work for you. Why did I kill that man? I just made navigating this area harder for myself.
How about you turn around and go away?
Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow.
If $29, well, save up, you'll get like 60.
All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
How does Legion work anyway? Like, because anyone's the main character, right? Is that it? Is that what they said, or is like select few people? Like, is it like is there like a set main character, or is it like Omicron, where you like swap bodies when you die, or is there like a cast of characters? You can literally be anyone barring a few story characters. Okay, that's crazy. Is there like a plot reason for that, or is just everyone a hacker in the future? Because I think I'm okay. I'm okay if everyone's a hacker for some reason. Any random pedestrian can be played at. That's actually kind of cool. Can you, like, swap between them, or is it like when you die, you possess someone? If I fight him right here, I'm gonna be in so much shit.
Go pester someone else.
But if I fight him right here... Let's go, motherfucker! All throws, all the time. Yeah! Fist fight! Boom, bitch! Cinematic thing. The theme is that anyone has the power to resist. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. So in story, then, everyone is not literally a hacker. It's just whenever you choose to play as someone, that person happens to be a hacker. I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game where you could play as like a Cupid guy. You could possess any NPC you want. Why did my interrogation fail? You're probably, again, you are probably thinking of Omicron. The only other game I know of where you can play as anyone is Omicron.
But I need money, sir. I'm poor and
The reason why everyone has hacking abilities is because all their crews have special software uploaded to their smartphones.
All ships must now be turned over to the Teutonic Order.
Why don't I just deck this guy right the fuck here?
Presented to the guild representative at the Court of the Chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
I'm just gonna punch him right now. Hi. Hi, I'm gonna punch you right here. Swapping characters Legion is like swapping characters in GTA 5. It's sometimes I've not played GTA 5.
I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home. To deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sabran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
Would that I could.
Sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Cthulhu! I can't let Sabran know I'm here. Let me kill everyone related to him in some arbitrary way. He'll never guess. It'll be a mystery. Ooh, knife to your back. That was bold. I mean, you can attempt this. Everyone's going off the cliff. Get up. You're going off the cliff. And off the cliff. Drinking some natural flavor fruit punch, so it says. Isn't that just fruit juice with water in it, then? I think you just described fruit juice with water.
You want it? I have it.
Watch it, monk.
I saw what you did and you won't get away with it. God!
I could read the ingredients. It was like $1.
God, that man just killed someone.
I did not kill someone. Nobody saw me kill anyone. Why are you yelling that? I bumped into a guy. That's fucking murder. Call me Elizabeth Bathory.
My good people, your search has come to an end. Le baril qui nous observe en ce moment.
Save with citizen? Oh, that one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I don't want to do this. Yeah, let's get it on. Carbonated water, citric acid, stevia leaf extract, natural flavor, yes, but what natural flavor specifically? My guess is like fruit.
Thank you. It's not say what they wanted from me.
Fruit essence. Maybe it's essenced water.
Who killed this
Sorry,
person?
I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice. But I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Tastes good, though. See, I don't get out of bed unless something has at least 300 sugars. Seriously, it's a real problem. Low blood sugar. I like how all the women in Acker are voiced by the same person. I like how they all have, like, 30 brothers. Little carbonated-y. Too carbonated-y. I'm gonna say something super controversial. Alright? Here we go. This is gonna be my hottest take so far. I don't like carbonation.
You tell him I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ...
You know what?
The man in
Good point.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the man.
Yeah, I am interested where Assassin's Creed's gonna go, though.
Ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I broke tired
This
of
game is not holding up well, but, like, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not having a bad time, but, like, it is definitely showing its age, I'm noticing. Boop. That is, like, the easiest mission, by the way, is pickpocketing. I once saw a video where a guy drinks carbonated milk, and I thought it sounded like the most disgusting thing ever. I've seen videos where people will just, like, carbonate random beverages just to see what tastes good carbonated. And, like, sometimes you're surprised, but most of the time you aren't. Alright, are we ready for the worst part of every... I'm not going to say the worst part in any Assassin's Creed game, because that's... because Assassin's Creed 3 is a fucking debacle. But the worst part in this Assassin's Creed game, and I think in 2, and all of 2 sequels. The water level. We should get, like, a... if it wouldn't be too much of a pain in the ass to set up, I would get a counter on the screen for the number of times I died of water in this level. Worst part I know is a guy who had a Wii and wanted to play Assassin's Creed really badly. I'm playing AC3 right now. The worst part for me is how you have to run huge stretches of time with nothing. Oh, God, I have problems with Assassin's Creed 3. One of which being that my favorite, like, one of my favorite times in history was the American Revolution, and I thought there was so much potential, and they fucking botched it super hard. But I hate just about everything about that game. Like, the tutorial basically explains that the combat system is different in that game, but then I realized about midway through my playthrough, no, it's exactly the fucking same. So it's just lying to you. The tutorial just lies to you about how to play the game. Also, Connor's, like, super fucking slow, and there are some obnoxious chase sequences in the game where you try and catch someone and you can't because they're just faster than you. Best part there, the modern day missions. Oh, the modern day missions fucking rock. I'll give you that. But the problem with it is that it all ends in a literal Deus Ex Machina. So it doesn't go in, like, it takes all of the 3 takes all of the potential of the series and just throws it in a garbage can. And then I've never made it through 4. Everyone always talks about how 4 is, like, the greatest and possibly the best Assassin's Creed after 2. But, like... yeah, I've never managed to get through 4. I'm just not into the pirate aesthetic, and the fact that, like, all the modern-day stuff gets, like, thrown under the bus, and it's just like, now we're making movies. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what's happening in this. I'd try 4, because 4 plays better than 3. I will say that. Hey, Kato, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome to the worst level in this game. I threw around the idea of having a death counter for the number of times I would die in the water, but it was too much of a pain in the ass, so we're just going to count out loud. Going good? Woohoo. You will be happy to know, however, that I am a lot less angry this stream. You could do it, Altair. But it's not forbidden for that guy to be here? No! No! You stone motherfucker! Did you get silly juice, or are you just in a better mood? I'm not stuck in the same mission for an hour, is mostly it. We did our assassination mission this time way easier. Oh, God. Edward Cornelius is the best AC protagonist, and yes, he is better than Ezio. That's okay. I actually argue that the best is Altair, so. Not that I have any hate against Ezio. Ezio's fucking awesome. But Altair is still my favorite protagonist. The only wrong answer is Connor. At least in the first 4 protagonists. I will not judge any game that came out after Black Flag. I hear one of the... was it Syndicate? I hear Syndicate was pretty good. Arno Dorian? I have no idea who that is. You know who is cool, though? Connor's dad. I'd play the whole fucking game as him if I could. What was it? I want to say Jonathan Hatham or something like that? The protagonist of Unity. He's about as interesting as a bread sandwich. I was about to say, I'd heard one of the characters from that period was... because I know Syndicate came out at the same time as Unity. I hear Unity is okay with all of the patches in. But I hear it was Syndicate that was really good. But nobody played, is what I heard. Because I get them kind of mixed up. But, like, Syndicate... Syndicate's the one with the boring main character. Because I did hear that one of them also had a really boring main character. So it was Syndicate. Believe it or not, I own all of them except for the PSP games, so... And apparently a mobile game that Mac Tier mentioned once that I have never heard of in my life, but I don't know why I would play that anyway.
He must not be
Okay, can we confirm that we did it? Yeah, we did it. No? Yeah, because those are the last two, which means started a mission to kill him, are my last two memories. Can't you play a girl in that one anyway, though? In Syndicate, I thought it was like you either play the brother or the sister. I thought that was the first one that did that. Normally, I would just choose to play the sister anyway, so. Wait, I passed it? I didn't think I went that far. Oh yeah, because 90% of this level is water. You alternate. Oh, you alternate. Oh.
Greetings, Altair.
Oh, I thought it was one or the other.
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I know it is in like Origins and
newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic.
Odyssey.
He resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
Yes, I've learned as much and more.
Continue then.
Both of them are miles better than Arno.
By fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district.
You enjoyed Syndicate? I've heard I've heard similar things about Syndicate.
I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Altair is saying something.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
This is something I really appreciate with this game, is like at the beginning, everyone's like, you're a fucking hotshot, Altair. You need to cool your head. And then at the end, he's cooled his head, and everyone's like, you know what, Altair? You're okay with me. And I'm like, you're okay with me. I love that like little character arc. It's so nice. That's something I really do appreciate this game. There, even after all this time, there really are things to still appreciate about Assassin's Creed 1. Like, the gameplay's really dated at this point, and I think that's my #1 issue. But, like, the story and narrative that happens in this, I still can't hate to this day. I still think it's pretty solid in that regard. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing, but it was never mind-blowing, so it still holds up, honestly. Arno's sole motivation for becoming an assassin is to get revenge for his adopted father so his girlfriend will love him again. And his girlfriend is the literal worst Assassin's Creed character. Didn't Arno have a whole arc where he learned how to become an actual assassin? I will say, if we're talking about Assassin's Creed characters, so did Ezio, and his is fucking terrible. It lasts like 6 seconds. Well, that guy almost died by getting thrown off a roof. Oh god, I fell off a roof. I hope this is killing them, or I am the least effective assassin of all time. Oh, that sucks. Oh, anyway, to complete my thought, yeah, I've kind of said this before, but I heard something similar about Syndicate as Downpour, which is like, at release, it was, no, wait. Not Syndicate. Wait, do I mean Syndicate? I need to reread all of chat because my brain... Okay, Anadoran is the protagonist of Unity. In Syndicate, you alternate between playing Jacob or Eve Fry. I was thinking if it was Syndicate was Unity. I was thinking it was Unity where you could play either the brother or the sister. I thought that was Unity that was like that. Not Syndicate. I didn't know you alternated in Syndicate. I thought in Syndicate you just played as a... I thought you just played as like a Templar in Syndicate. No, I'm thinking of Rogue! Fuck! I was thinking of Rogue the whole time! I don't know what the fuck Syndicate's about! Which one takes place in England? Fucking Christ! Okay, alright, let me redo everything I've said. I heard that Rogue is the one that came out at the same time as Syndicate. In Rogue, I hear Rogue came out at the same time as Syndicate, and the main character of Rogue is cool, and that Rogue was a really good game. And then I hear Syndicate's okay, and became pretty good after all the patches. And that's the one where I thought you could alternate between where you could play either the brother or the sister. But I've now found out that you alternate between playing a brother and a sister. And Unity is the one that I've heard is complete fucking dog shit. Except for, I have heard that, because I heard people didn't like Syndicate at first, but then people kind of liked Syndicate, and it kind of grew on them. I have heard Unity is an okay experience with all of the patches. Unity is the one I was thinking of when I said that Unity, I have heard, is kind of like Downpour, where it is alright if you play with all of the patches and all of the fixes, like, a year down the line. Isn't Unity the one that was bugged to hell and back? Yes, it was Unity. I was getting Unity confused with Syndicate. Whew! It's the one in France? I have no idea where it is. Apparently I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed anymore. I was super on board the franchise until 3. I got 3 at launch. I had 3 pre-ordered, I think.
Master Sibrand, I would never propose violence against any.
I'm pretty sure I have the day 1 version of 3.
And yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Rogue has direct tie-ins to 3.
They do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
I also got 3 at launch. Nice!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill
I mean, not nice, because that game sucked, but nice!
You calling me a coward? Challenging my authority?
Remains buggier than a big bug driving a dune buggy.
Against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall
1, 2, and 3. I haven't played Brotherhood or Revelation. I know a lot of people that have not played Brotherhood or Revelation. Or have played Brotherhood but didn't buy Revelation.
Defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
I am like 90% certain that my first Xbox 360 game was Assassin's Creed. Because I remember the trailer for it, and I was so fucking hyped to play this game.
Any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Because that trailer was fucking sick. Like, they drew, like, teardrop by massive attack drops, and that's one. Unity came before Syndicate, and I didn't like Unity, so I didn't play Syndicate because it still had bad taste in my mouth. See, that's why I didn't play Black Flag when it came out. But yeah, Assassin's Creed had been out for a while when I got my 360. But I was super excited about it. So it was like the first game I got for my 360 because I thought it looked so fucking hype because that opening with like Teardrop was fucking awesome, right? So it was like, I think my first 360 game, which I think 360 may be the console I have the most games for if we're not including PC. So that is saying something. It's, I think, maybe PS2. No, I'm pretty sure I was surprised to find out. Because I mostly paid for my 360 games with my own money, so... So yeah, no, I have more 360 games. But, and then, so I remember when Assassin's Creed 2 came out, I was super fucking excited for it. Because I had already played Assassin's Creed 1 several times at that point. And so I got that relatively close to launch. If not at launch. I definitely got day one for Brotherhood and Revelations. Although, I believe it was... What was the one that took place in Rome entirely? It was Brotherhood. Brotherhood took me a while to beat because my copy was broken, actually. Like, straight busted. So I had to rebuy it. How did that man do my whole fucking health bar with one attack? That was some bullshit. Fuck off! If I ran, the game froze, like, permanently. Like, it was... It wasn't like a glitch or anything. It was like specific to my copy of the game. So yeah, I had to rebuy it because like my disc was fucked up. That is a lot of dudes. I don't really want to fight them. I think the first game I got at launch was Danganronpa 2. Oh god, I don't even know what my first launch game was. But yeah, anyway, then I got Assassin's Creed 3 at launch, and it turned me off the fucking franchise, just completely. I don't think you can call yourself a true assassin unless you can get to Siprand undetected. I mean, so far I'm doing it, but I'm also not a true assassin. Clean! Holy shit!
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me.
That was the cleanest kill since the first one.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Not a religious person, but I'm not sure a glowing metal ball is definitive proof there's no God. Well, what's crazy about that is not only is it not proof that there's no God, but it's actually proof that they're completely fucking wrong, because we learn in, like, Assassin's Creed 2 that even if there may not be a singular monotheistic god, there's, like, 100 different Roman gods running around. So there are gods in this universe that we know of. I mean, they're like the ones we come before, but what was it? Sherman's last law, any sufficiently advanced alien is indistinguishable from God. Like, at what point does something become a god? The fucking Roman gods that you encounter in 2 can fucking see through time and prevent the sun from exploding. Persona 5 didn't get my day 1. My mom gave it to me on my birthday, which was like the very next day. Well, yeah, but like I said, like, what are we defining as a god here? Like, what makes a god? Like, even from a mythological standpoint, right? Most religions, I didn't know you could stand on those. Neither did the game, apparently. Because I don't think I was supposed to. Even from a mythological standpoint, like, what really are the gods in, like, say, Greek mythology, which Roman mythology is based on anyway, right? Like, wouldn't one not argue that they were just an advanced precursor race? With bullshit magic powers? Because that's all the gods are in Assassin's Creed 2. Apple of Eden is definite proof that even if the biblical God isn't real, there's definitely something higher than humanity that has existed at one point. Or at least that old school humans were fucking awesome.
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
But then something would have had to have wiped them out, so.
Life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yeah, the Apple of Eden, in theory, just provides more questions than answers.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
Which is why Assassin's Creed 1 was so cool.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
Old humans were the dweemer.
Isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafiq, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafiq.
That's a really good read on that. You can really see the, like, doubt creeping into Altair, where he's like, I'm starting to think Al-Mualim might be completely full of shit. And that is something to really appreciate about Assassin's Creed 1, is, like, delving into the ideas of, like, how, like, leaders control people and, like, blindly following authority, which the assassins pretend to be against, and then all of the assassin leaders are all about blind obedience to their authorities. A sort of, like, contradiction even pointed out by the Templars as you're killing them.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on
it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
What crawled up his butt and died? Also, they fight to achieve peace. There's a contradiction right there. I don't know if that's as much of a contradiction as most people pretend it is.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of
Oh,
yours,
I'm supposed to be over here,
they're
I
just
think.
getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Well, that conversation just stopped, didn't it? They preach ideas advocating free will, but they kill anyone who disagrees with their idea of free will. Yes, that's an excellent point. Which is also pointed out by the Templar that, like, burns books. He's like, what are you doing that's different than what I'm doing? And I'll tell you, had a response to it, but it wasn't a good one. I fucked up. No, I fucked up. No, I don't go to bed. Don't go to bed.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see.
Hopefully I can reload. Did you steal his pin? I did steal his pin, but she left her pin on the Animus. And it looked like I was supposed to steal that, but I couldn't interact with it. I didn't think it would, like, put me into bed. I thought I would go in there, and then the scene would cut out. Okay.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
Oh, there we go.
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report.
Yeah,
by
she left her
tomorrow
pin, and I didn't manage to grab it.
I've
I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I don't know why they would make such a show of her leaving it if I can't grab it, so... You can keep talking to Lucy when she's on the computer. That's probably what I'm supposed to do, but it wasn't giving me prompts to interact with these things is the main problem.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond.
Yeah,
When they
see, there's the
access
pin
that
right
last
there.
memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are.
You can open the door to your
You've
cell
gotten
after
the lecture
going in
from
if you
Vidic
got the access code
about
earlier.
what's
I
wrong
do
with
know
the
that.
world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Oh, you're supposed to leave and... Well, that's what I was trying to do. I just accidentally went to bed.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Peace of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I like how Warren doesn't
I'll make
understand the
these
concept
files
of
if we
upload
get
time.
Suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
Go on.
Aren't you tired?
Oh, okay. That's part of her dialogue loop. Will it let me get the pin? It will not. Alright, now all I have to do is not go to bed. Don't go to bed. Don't go to bed. I'm glad the game let me retry that. I'm glad there wasn't a save point. That would have been a real pain in my butt. Can you see her? The door to your cell opens automatically after she severed everything. There's the pin! It's not there. It's gone. The pen is gone again. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to get this pin then? Can you not get the pin now? Do you have to get the pin before she goes in? Use the computer? I can already use the computer. The computer's nothing new. From faster, cheaper meds to Lucy Stillman. Problem down there. Wonder why everyone laughs at you? I'll let you guess. Let's just say she's probably getting it bigger and better from someone else that isn't you. How can you hope to compete? Rest assured, there's some good ways. Click the link to see. Can you send rescue? Good. Keep it that way for now. No. Does he know about us? They're using him to locate another artifact. I've been delaying, but they're close now. What about Desmond? Our minds. Well, if you can use the computer, then you already got her pen. Then why did they make such a big show of her setting it down on the Animus? What do you mean, everything? Low Earth orbit transmitter for artifact. Extension of condition response experiments from 5 years ago. If successful, they control everything. What's the purpose of the launch? At least 20 dead in accident. Assume this is the site of launch. If not launch, then certainly assembly should try and infiltrate. Need intel on DIA event. Even their super secret email has ads. No, it's a code, actually. Here, we'll see if we can't decode it here. It's a very obvious code, for the record. Faster, cheaper meds. Problems down there. Down there. Oh, no. It's W-E. Okay, problems down there. We will be here's soon. We'll be here soon, is what it says. If you read all the capital letters, it says we'll be here soon. Haha, I beat you! In my perspective. Master Rican, I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why 5 years after the fact no one is willing... No, we already did that. And then these are all dated September 4th, so we've already read these. Hey! I'm pretty sure most of your emails are less. It depends on what perspective, right? Because, like, it depends on, like, from what angle you're looking at. Because at the time this was written, her emails were probably meant to be taken seriously. Because her being a Templar was an absolute goddamn retcon. But if we're talking post-retcon, then we know she was sort of a deep cover agent for the Templars. So her emails were probably legitimate, but just tinged with, like, backstabbing. Like, haha, you fucking idiots, you're gonna lead me right to you. Or they could be lies, who the fuck knows? But we do know that Lucy does help break you out of here to meet up with the other assassins. So, Alan Rakim, false alarm. It's about those idiots in the pill division. We're getting out a press release about the satellite, telling them launch has been delayed until the 21st so they can make improvements to the coverage area. Some stuff about less drop calls for the benefit of our consumers, of course. Let's make sure you get what you need in time to meet the launch window. Wow, you been watching the news? Stock's going to take a hit from this for sure. Want to grab lunch today? Guess this shit's really hit the fan this time. Someone managed to leak a bunch of documents on the fluoride enhancement studies, and now this pharmaceuticals division under investigation by the feds. They've shut the entire place down. Did you see what was in those reports? What the hell were they thinking? They're pretty much poisoning the entire town. At least it's not as big of a retcon as Half-Life 1 to Half-Life 2. As a general reminder, all employees of Abstergo Industries are prohibited from... Okay, this is just that bullshit. And when the team shows up to rescue Desmond, I'm pretty sure that's also a trick since Desmond managed to break into Abstergo by himself in 3. The only reason... it was a trick. Abstergo definitely let them in, but they were real assassins. Only Lucy is a Templar. But it's also worth noting that Desmond was able to break into Abstergo by himself in Assassin's Creed 3, largely due to the bleeding effect, making him a fucking hybrid of, like, 3 top-tier assassins. Because he inhabited, like, Altair at, like, his prime, and Ezio, who he managed to develop his skills with, and then Ezio, who managed to warp his body into, like, master-level Altair. And then he was in Connor, I guess, who's, like, super acrobatic and is supposed to be the most maneuverable of all of the, ones. So, like, due to the bleeding effect, the like, Desmond in Assassin's Creed 1 versus the, like, Assassin's Creed 3 Desmond. Assassin's Creed 3 Desmond's, like, a complete fucking monster, man. Desmond just being related to every assassin everly. But a team of 5 or 6 trained assassins must be pretty hard to kill. One would assume, possibly, but they are going up against Templars, who are supposed to be their equivalents, so... I'll call security for you, check your email shortly, can't access computer, want new password... I've downloaded our analysis of your latest findings on the secure terminal and conference room. It is critical you review it and get back to us with additional comments. We cannot continue your search until you sign off. Please make this a priority. Desmond or Agent 47? You know what? Agent 47 is more talented. Like, Desmond may have better lethal skills. Like, better straight-up like, murder abilities, but Agent 47 is more skilled in more areas, is better at disguise, and is more intelligent. So I would think, like, even if Desmond is more lethal, Agent 47 is unquestionably, without a doubt, like, not even close, a better assassin than Desmond. Like, hundreds hospitalized in the wake of the water tampering scandal. Abstergo Holdings stands accused of secretly manipulating a small town's water supply in order to test a synthetic drug referred to internally as new fluoride. Nation mourns the loss of the final film studio. His story was made today with the closing of the country's last movie studio. The rising prominence of video games, coupled with rampant piracy, are considering to be the leading cause. Fucking swing and a miss on that one, Ubisoft. What the fuck? I love how like all of the emails are super pessimistic about the future to like a point where they actually become unrealistically pessimistic. Like the future portrayed in this game is actually worse than the current present, and yet still somehow they outdid it with that. They're like, movie studios are dead. People only play video games. Fucking unhinged lunacy. One email even mentions how everyone in Africa is dead from plague. Oh, Jesus, everyone in Africa? I was not aware that Assassin's Creed was this bad. They live in hell.
Done, you know. And then what? You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
I like Warren. I think he dies. I don't remember when or how, but I'm pretty sure he dies. You might kill him. Desmond kills him in 3. I was pretty sure he died. Yeah, thank you. Now, here is what I will say about the Desmond versus Agent 47. If Desmond was placed into... was somehow related to Agent 47, like it was his dad or something, and then Desmond is spent a bunch of time in the Animus pretending to be Agent 47. Reminds me of Anton Keoing from Prototype 2. I'm gonna be honest, Prototype 2, I barely remember any goddamn thing about. I remember it wasn't as good as Prototype 1 on every level, but I do remember that Alex Mercer's final line in that game is the coolest fucking line ever, and I have never forgotten it. Which is, welcome to the top of the food chain. Oh, so good.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us.
Has to relive the
and
cloning
victory.
process.
It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation.
Do you think we can beat this game in an hour? That's the question. No, because you have to go through all of Jerusalem, right?
Consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, so we're probably going to need to end the stream soon then.
Tool, one that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Hell yeah! And extra throwing knives? And a new sword? Aw, yeah, now I'm invincible. Excuse me.
Is there a reason for this nonsense? Out of his mind. What is he doing? What a fool!
Don't toss your weapons around so carelessly. You won't often get a second chance to strike.
Alright, Jerusalem. This time I remember to go to the Bureau. Alright, so we're going to tag a tower, and then, yeah, I think realistically, I do have a bit of time tonight, but I need to get to bed a bit early, so I think I'll use that time going to bed instead of playing a little extra Assassin's Creed. And then next time, we're going to beat the game for sure. So, Friday. You know what? If we're gonna close it anyway, and we're like 5 inches away from these people, we might as well kill them. Because this also counts as a save point, so... I have to be anonymous. Dunzo!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Perfect. Alright, well that counts as a save. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Yeah, we should finish this Friday. I've already installed KOTOR. What I have not done is made sure it's working. I've just installed it. But I'll be able to mess around with that over the course of the week. So yeah, look forward to that. I don't think I need to leave the Animus, actually. I don't. And yeah, other than that, yeah, hope you had a good time. I have been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope, and I guess we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Haha, you never thought I would keep a schedule, but I did it. But I kept it. Alright, bye.